Anyway, hello second channel. What we've got going on here is the start of a chronicle of Riddick, where Dan, the IT man, 496, links in the description, is helping me design. That's what we're doing. That doesn't count for the air conditioners though. That's pleasure stuff. This is the work stuff. Because I've got 6, that's this many, of the Pioneer mini splits. And you can see where we're calculating out maximum operational power and their heat pump inversion levels and the maximum minimum amperage to be used. And we're designing out where the wires are going to go in the basement, up here where the Chinese food lives. And we're going to be running that. Well, I'm going to be running most of it. And Dan's going to help me not burn my house down. But then hopefully we'll have all sorts of air conditioner, big air conditioner, and then another air conditioner in the basement. Then those air conditioners are also heat pumps, so they'll also heat my house, which is the main point because I don't want to pay for propane. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. We're in the triple screen planning stages of this, and hopefully I'll pop back in here every once in a while, and we'll.
And what's nice is that despite this unit calling for a 35 amp fuse or breaker, it only draws 19 amps max, because you can see here max fuse, not minimum fuse, max fuse. Yeah. They want it to be able to still trip and not incinerate the unit. But it says max current under heating and cooling mode.
So yeah, they call for no higher than a 35. They don't say what the minimum
is. I guess they figure, you know what it is?
What?
If the rotor in the compressor stalls, like if it seizes up and it's just shorting into nothing, it will draw 35 amps at least before it melts down and trip the breaker. Because if you put a 35 amp breaker on the little 9000, even when it's locked up, it probably won't draw enough
You'll
power
just start a
to
fire.
the breaker. It'll just blow.
So that's what we're doing now. We're calculating out what wires have to go where at what length, and if we have enough, and then we're going to go and assess the basement. Join us, will you? Gonna hit record on this. All right, so Dan, the man, we've got paper to show us what we're doing. I love that shadow, it's fantastic. Okay, so this is just outlets so that I could actually live down here. These are not for the air conditioner / heat pumps. This is the wires we're doing for that, and this is so we know where we're going. So there's gonna be 5 of these 6 are needed for heat pumps, and then 3 of these 4 are needed for outlets.
Actually, it's only 4, because like 5 and 6 are over here.
Oh, 2 of them are running that way?
So it's only 7 wires, not 8.
Oh, it's even better. Cool. So anyway, we're just checking to see the roots because I wanted to know if these metal beams, because everyone knows that metal beams are awesome, but trying to run electrical, there is a gap over the top. So we got to cross 3 of these beams with a bunch of wires, but you can see there's like a space up there where everything sort of works and makes sense. Anyway, it's gonna suck, especially with the home theater in the way, because the home theater is mildly large. And I gotta run 8 giant fucking cables across. It's gonna suck. Hey, Swede. That's Swede. So besides cats in the garage, which are now letting out, hopefully to be sane humans, welcome back to the, sorry for the wind, welcome back to the mini split install, because I needed to show you this. That's 20 bags of pea gravel and 10 cement footings and weed barrier and a rake, because this is the type of shit you're gonna need if you're gonna put in the mini splits. The ones in the garage I hung up on the back wall. Didn't mind hanging them on the back wall. There's an overhang and everything, it's great. For the house, there's gonna be a mini split behind those bushes and a mini split behind those bushes on the side. There's also gonna be 4 mini splits, outdoor units on the back, which is what this is for. And basically you have to keep the mini split unit 30 inches off the ground in case you have 2 feet of snow. It doesn't block the thing that's heating your house. Gunshots. Oh, look at Mandrake. He's gonna chase the thing? It's just flying things, he's gonna chase him. I wonder where Buddy went. He's not around. Anyway, so when I say you get the mini splits, my mini splits cost like $8,000 for the whole lot, for 6 of them. That's great. I still haven't bought the electrical to run into the house, the electrical panels to hook it all up, And now this is where the cost has started. It's not that much. This is like $98. $88? It's $88 for all this gravel. And the problem being that I had to pick it up off a pallet, put it onto a cart, roll it out of the store, then take it off of the cart, bring it here, and now I'm gonna have to take it off of here and put it on the ground. So there's a lot of very heavy things you're gonna need to do. And basically we're just gonna kill the grass. I'll show you, I'm gonna drive this around. You guys cool? Everyone here cool? Make sure Buddy's not underneath the fucking truck, because Buddy's a little deaf. All right, I'm gonna go drive this around the back of the house. Be right back, don't go anywhere. All right, so now we're at the back of the house. So here, I could do it here, but I kind of want to do it here. I think I got to do it here, which I've got to make the decision like today. Where two of the mini splits are going. The 36,000 for the living room, I want to make, it's going to have to come piped through this and then come out of here and then go down and then go to the unit. So the 36,000 will be here, which is going to block this hose bib, which there's nothing I could do about that. And then the bedroom is here, so that's a 12,000. It's a little tiny one. It's gonna be a massive 36, a little tiny 12, sitting on the same stoop, basically. I'm gonna build, what I've got there is, so I'm gonna put down the material, then I'm gonna put down gravel, then put down the feet, then I'm gonna build a 4x4 or 4x6. I found 4x6s that are actually relatively cheap stand, so I don't want to block this window. I don't want to straddle the window with it, although I could straddle the window with it. The main point of the paper and everything is they can't have this grass growing up underneath the things, because then I can't mow it, and I'm not going to weed whack under it every time. And then the other set of two is coming over here. Here are my current 3.5 ton units that are just for cooling. So the other two are coming over here. This is the way Little Narberth is. You can see Shinobu down there. And these two are going to be a 36,000 for the basement. So that'll go on the end. This is a nice empty space. There's nothing happening here. A 36,000 for the basement, and then an 18,000 for the office. Because the office and the sunroom feed into the main space, so they're gonna be slightly larger because they're not gonna be enclosed. The bedroom is closed. These will only run for emergency use and need to be maintained as such. But so now what I got to do is I got to get a scissor, because I think I can't leave this stuff in my truck, and I'm not going to move it and then move it again. So right now, today, I'm going to take this, what do I got, level 3 ultimate weed barrier, which is 3 feet wide, which is how wide I'm going to make it. And I'm basically going to lay out a piece from here to there. I originally bought this PVC to put up my weather station. If Zeos is rewatching this, Zeos, link the weather station, the Tempest. Thing's amazing. Oh God. How many things are living inside of this? Almost none. It's strange. So yeah, right now I'm gonna just flick this up over here. I gotta pull this thing out of the ground. That wasn't very hard to do. And I've got to lay down the weed barrier, and basically I don't have to mow or anything. This ground will never see the light of day again. What's there, I could put a fucking the USB key with the secret of life on it. We're going to cover it with the weed barrier. This shit will prevent anything from growing up through the gravel, and then I'm going to back the truck up better, and then just cut a bag and dump it, and cut a bag and dump it, and cut a bag and dump it. And I bought the rake to level it out. And then I could put the stands, I have to build the stands. I still have to measure the units actually, because I don't actually know the width of the feet. I can measure the width of this, but I don't know the width depth-wise for how big I'm building the table that essentially these are sitting on. They sell metal ones, my friend Dan has metal ones, but they only sell individual metal ones, so I'd need 2 over there and 2 over here, and I'd rather just build something nice out of pressure-treated lumber and be done with it. Actually, it might be high enough that I could still... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's 1 bag of gravel and an 8-foot piece and a boombox. Can't tell if it's recording, god damn it. Why did it sound like it wasn't going? Hold on. Respect. The Tribit Storm Box Blast. I did an unboxing of it, but not a full review. Thing's wild. It's got like full side firings, passive radiators. Anyway, they're both down. It took me less than an hour. Basically, there's 8 feet between the window and the wall. I'm probably gonna get 8-foot pieces of lumber. I might do the feet in 7 feet, so I'm not at the very edge, because it doesn't matter. The weight's gonna be here and here. I could cantilever over. It'll be less sag. I wouldn't have to do a middle foot. I put the 5th one down anyway. 8 bags of gravel here, and 8 bags of gravel over here, because it's both an 8-foot run. That's got a worse slope. Like, it's actually sloped away from the house. So the 2 options, well, there's 3 options. There's get a shovel and actually remove dirt that's there before I put everything down to make it level. There's add a fuckload more gravel to bring the front up to make it level, or, and this is the option I'm gonna probably go with, get this level. I'm gonna get my hose, I'm gonna water all this down. This is gonna stay at this for probably at least 2 weeks before anything's on it. Let it settle, then get the stones seated, and no matter what the difference is when I build the actual stands for the things, just adjust the legs. Instead of destroying the ground, make the actual things either, I'm probably gonna make them fully adjustable, so if it settles in another 2 or 3 years, I see something sagging, or fucking groundhogs come, get away from the wind, I can just detach the leg, adjust it, reattach it, and it'll level again. You gotta think about that sort of shit. So, a lot of heavy lifting. I lived, and I'm not in shape at all. But you can see what's gonna go on here. Vertical, vertical, then that forward as far as I can get it down. Vertical, vertical, maybe a center one, maybe not. Might bring these closer together. I'm probably definitely gonna bring these closer together. It's not gonna look as good than if it had a big arch, but bring them and then extend them. 36,000, 18,000, 12,000, 36,000. And then those 2 stay there. It's gonna look like a giant air conditioning warehouse over here. And hopefully the weed stopper works. I don't know how it's gonna work against the far, like against the wall. Here I actually had the lip come up a little bit. There it's sort of like pulling away because there's so much stuff there. The drain pipe and the hose bib and things. We'll see. So yeah, wasn't a bad trip. I actually only paid for 20 bags of pea gravel. I got a colored stone because I'm tired of the gray. Everything's gray and my whole fucking house is gray. The gravel's gray. So I want this like colorscape slightly red stone for drainage areas. It's $4.20 a bag, I think. It was cheap. This stuff's cheap. 40 pounds of stuff for $4. So they gave me a free $4 bag. Because the guy was like, is there 20 here? And I'm like, I didn't count. And I honestly didn't count. And he was like, yeah, it's 20, and scanned it. So I still have 5 bags left, that means. So those bags I could use, well, they tried to do it here, but it didn't work. I could use those 5 bags for the one that's gonna be on the side of the house, not here, but there. And there's one behind the guest bedroom, because there's gonna be smaller units there. Individual one-offs. This is for 2 big units. Well, 1 big and 1 small, and then 1 small, 1 big. Good? Good? I'm glad. Let's move on.